our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are. And like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Gail of Gaia, and this is Free Range, where we graze on wild ideas, and we have wonderful guests. And today I have with me my regular guest, Michelle Marie, and we're going to talk about Karen. Welcome.
Hi, Gail. How are you?
I'm great, and how are you?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Well, I am so happy that we decided to stick up and to stand with one of our fellow light workers, warriors, I should say, warrior. Karen Kingston is a warrior.
Karen Kingston is a great light warrior, whistleblower, researcher, expert. She has integrity, and she knows her stuff. And I'll tell you what, I have learned a lot from her, and her ability to get down to brass tacks. And what I mean by that is like get into the legal system and go get things done at the local level and with the sheriffs. I think she is awesome.
I do too. You know, I wanted to read this one little thing about her too, and that we had you had shared. It's about that we are powerful light beings, and when we share our intentions and combine our consciousness in creating a vision to project the images that we are fully empowered to manifest. And this is a good time to activate and use this power of our shared divine authority. We will be speaking, and Michelle has written a decree for Karen Kingston, and we will read it aloud to invoke the celestial beings of light and interdimensional help to provide protection, healing, and safety for Karen at this time. We're very concerned about her well-being. We've already lost more of our light workers and warriors than we should have. And she's been out there on the front line, and not holding back. And she has some things to say, and we're going to show a little portion about that. But as we invoke the divine intervention, we'll also be using the exponential power of our Christ light within to wield the forces of light to dissolve the effects of the dark ones. We can extrapolate this invocation to include all targeted light warriors. So let's do this.
Yes. And can we let's talk about Karen a little bit before we do this, because I think there's some things to really highlight in her work. She has been on with Stu Peters. She's been on with
somebody was totally criticizing her for being on because they didn't like Stu Peters, I guess, but that's just ridiculous.
Well, I don't pay much attention to the criticism because really the thing is, if people would focus on the message and get the information that makes you make wiser choices, It doesn't matter what the platform is. But she's been on many, many platforms.
Exactly.
And, you know, as many platforms, the better, the more the better. When somebody like her comes out with this information, she has patents, she has, you know, detailed information. She can explain things very well. You can sense her power while she's talking. And she went to change the thing in Naples. Remember, they gave some COVID money back.
Yes, yes. One of the things I think people really have to realize about Karen, and this is directly from her LinkedIn site, I believe. She was a pharmaceutical and medical device business analyst, and she has over 20 years of experience in business developing, marketing, sales, public speaking, and strategic consulting. As an executive strategist, her clients range from startups to Fortune 500 leaders, including Allergen, Pfizer, Johnson and Johnson, Medtronic, and so on. She has developed a key messaging, business plans, pricing strategies, global campaigns, go-to-market strategies, and other. But she began her career as a top-performing Pfizer sales representative in New York City and was quickly recruited to the marketing side of the business. Because when she knows something, she knows how to present it, and that's part of what she is able to do, because she analyzes patents.
Yeah.
and is able to look at them from a legal and scientific standpoint, and how that ties in with the company and what they're doing. But anyway, I just wanted to, she's got quite a background to be
No,
able
that's
to.
good. And I want to add to that because she understands all of that, detailed
Yes.
expert information, and she translates it so that we can understand it. She reads all the legalese and all of those things, and then she explains it so that we understand what is going on.
Yes, because it is complicated, and understanding those patents. I mean, have you read any of those patents? They're very confusing and complicated when you read through some of them. But she understands it, and she can explain it, and she tells you exactly what it's doing. And we are on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe I should shut it off. I just thought of that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to shut one of them down just to be safe. But go ahead. Tell us more about Karen while I'm doing that.
Okay. Well, remember I went to an event in Venice, Florida, and Dr. Brian Artis was there, Dr. Jane Ruby was there, Ann Vandersteel was there. And although Karen Kingston wasn't there, there was somebody that she worked with there. And